All right, so this is the Caroma scooter. I got the D3 version, $350 from Amazon. I just want to see if it's worth it. I have a few e-scooters and I couldn't find like a proper review on the D3. There was some Russian guy riding it around, no one testing the max range. One dude making a video saying that if you clip a wire it suddenly is better, but again not referring to the max range. Max range of this specific model is the D3 from Amazon, and they state that it will go 30 miles as a maximum range with a 20 mile per hour speed limit. It's a pretty straightforward scooter bike to assemble. It's definitely more technically a scooter than it is a bike, but it feels like a bike for sure. There's no pedals, but you get foot pegs that you'll put on. You'll attach this and then you'll put the front wheel on. It's pretty dang easy. It's pretty dang straightforward. Oh, and then you put this on. The only part that is even mildly tricky is the mud flap right here, because you have to put a Allen tool in here and line it up before you put this tire in. Trust me, because if you put the tire in first, this is a pain to try to line up. The lights work pretty well, actually. They're pretty decent lights, so I'll fire it up here with the key, and you can see that I left my lights on, so they stay on. And they are they're plenty bright, not so much for night riding, but for daytime visibility is what I see them as. A cool feature is that even with the lights off here, when you hit the brake, your light will flash. It flashes a little slower than I'd like it to, but with the lights on, it'll stay solid, and then when you brake, it'll flash again. So I'm going to turn them back off. It has a convenient little bucket underneath it for you to put stuff in, which is actually the reason that I got this. I need something to put stuff in to get around at the range instead of walking, because I'm lazy. So this will give me ample space for that. And then there are plans to upgrade this. What I've seen online is no one actually upgrading them and posting about it, so I figured I would. E-scooters are a pretty straightforward system when it comes to wiring stuff up. So I figured that if this isn't good, it is at least a good body to start with for the $350 price range. The brakes so far are good. I did take it on just a little bit of a spin. The front brake is actually very good. The rear brake sucks, but if you are riding it like a motorcycle, you'll be using mostly front brake anyway, so that's okay. This bell, completely useless. I'm going to take this off because it is completely useless and it flops around, so not great. It's a key on system. There is no digital display, which is a little disappointing because I got the D3, which I thought was like the top end model, so I thought it was supposed to have a display. The pictures, all the info online is very confusing, which is kind of why I made this whole video, because the info is all confusing. The grips, nice, they rotate, which is just a sign that they're really, really cheap. So they're supposed to stay still, but they don't grip enough, so I'll probably replace those. But yeah, let's take it for a spin. It's fully juiced. Again, no speedometer, so what I'm gonna end up doing is what you shouldn't do while you're riding, which is pull out my speedometer and see how fast we can get it to go. Just before I get on the main road here, I'm gonna take it for a spin, fire my lights up so that everyone can see me, but also because so that's funny, so the light is straight. I'm not sure if you guys can see this. Let me park it here. So the light itself is straight, like the housing is, but this part on the mount is bent and crooked. So if I want the light to point straight, I have to move the mud flap. So anyway, $350, so I can't complain. Like I said, it's pretty dang cheap for an entry-level, even e-bike, or like I said, a starter platform for another one. It's got pretty good torque. How good is that torque? I guess we're gonna find out. And then obviously the 30-mile range is a big deal for a lot of people, specifically me. I want to ride it all day if I want to ride it. So we're gonna turn the lights off while we're in the parking lot and see what we can do, just how it feels. It's got nice big tires, which is kind of helpful. Makes it feel really nice and smooth when you're riding it around. It's a little small, a little cramped. I like to tell people that I'm 5'8", but I'm actually 6 feet tall, and on this I'm definitely a little bit cramped. I'm feeling a little bit cramped, and this is coming from someone who's ridden a Grom. I rode a Grom for a long time. This is just really short to the ground. So for a great example, my feet are on the ground right now, and I'm basically completely seated. So that should give you an idea of kind of how it how it sits height-wise. When I stand up, my knees are just below the seat here, so my knee is just below the seat. And yeah, it's other than that, it feels pretty good. Like I said, I gotta get rid of this bell. It doesn't seem to work at all. And let's take it up this small hill here. This is pretty steep, maybe like a 12% grade, which is not that steep, and it does make it up literally no problem. So we'll rip it around up here and then go out to the main road. I think we can get out to the main road right through here. Yeah, we can. Okay. Turn our headlights on. Bumps do not feel amazing. There is no suspension, but it has pretty big tires, so little like gravel stuff like this I think will feel okay, but we'll find out once we get onto the road here. And street legalness of this is that it only goes 20 miles an hour, which makes it treated like a bicycle. So you should be good to ride it on the road. We'll just see how fast we're able to go here. And we're cooking at 18 miles an hour. We're gonna slow down to 13 so I can cross, but we're going pretty good, pretty fast. All right, here we go. And I'm just gonna merge with traffic because that's what I do. Plenty capable for getting around in at least the city area. Speed limit on this road is 30, and I am currently cooked at 20 miles an hour. No problem maintaining that speed. It bounces between 19 and 20, so I would guess that I'm going somewhere around 19 to 20 miles an hour because that's what the GPS says. I'm going to close that now so I can get back to actually focusing on the road and riding, and we're going to hop off. And yeah, gravel is a non-issue. It feels totally fine to drive this loose gravel, or I guess loose dirt part of the road. Big wheels kind of help with that, even though there is no suspension. And I'll do it one more time. Go over a few little bumps here. Yeah, nothing. It feels great. Not a problem. And getting back up on this, there's this little bump here. Yeah, no problem. Hit that full speed, no problem. So I've been gunning it this entire time, and it's not having, really, it's not having any issues at all. So we're just gonna keep on going here. Behind me, I always check to see if there are cars behind me when I go here so that I can get over if I need to. Oh, rabbit. Anyway, it definitely 20 miles an hour definitely does not feel fast by any stretch of the imagination. If I was, say, jutting around in the city, I think it's power for getting around the city for that. However, yeah, just I definitely don't feel like I'm mobbing, you know. I feel like I'm going pretty slow. So here we go up to yet another pretty steep hill. We're gonna launch the speed app and see how fast we're going up this hill. There we go. And keep in mind, this is a grain of salt for accuracy, but oh wow, yeah, definitely slowing down going up this hill. Crawling even. So going up even just a minor hill, we dropped down to about 10 miles an hour going up that hill. So it can make it, it does make it, not really an issue, but dang, does it slow down. So we're gonna use mostly the front brake here and then this brake to turn over to this side here and get on kind of a back road so that I can go almost the speed limit, just about 5 under the speed limit because 25 miles an hour. The only thing worse than a bicyclist is a bicyclist that blocks traffic and cannot go the speed limit. So here we are. We'll take it into this area just for a second to feel how it handles, and it brakes fine and it turns really, really well. It's not at all feeling like I am struggling to make these corners. I'll take a sharp corner just to prove that, and not an issue at all. So this feels really good. It handles very similarly to a motorcycle. You can actually hear this spoke noise from it while the wheel is spinning, and that is in fact the front brake here. It doesn't seem to loosen up very well, so the front wheel, if you look, does not free spin very well at all. My brake is not squeezed. I don't know if that's, looking at it, it looks like it's just the brake is a little bit misaligned, and there is no way for me to realign that without bending metal, so I'm not going to. All right, here we go. And what we'll do now is we'll head back and do a max range test of this. I think that is what everyone really cares about. So max speed of 20, does it feel good? Yes, it feels good. $350 on Amazon is actually where I bought this. Not Temu, not AliExpress, but I bought this on Amazon and it was very cheap. So we're gonna turn the light off, see if it gives me any more acceleration, and it does not. There we go. Give it a little boost because we're going straight back to that steep hill that it could barely make it up. So here we go. We're chilling. It's not like it's barely making it up the hill. It is maintaining a speed, but that speed is 10 miles an hour, which is very slow. You can maybe hear the spoke doing its thing right now. I definitely can. And as we get down, we're going to wrap it up for the day.